So could you just tell us what's happening with your character in this upcoming season?
Well, this upcoming season of Black Sails is really a moment in which, her survival is really, really threatened more than ever before. So the stakes are very, very high for her. She comes into a point in her life where she starts to reevaluate a lot of the things that she's been fighting for so many years. And so she becomes very self-reflective and some very significant events happen, which I'm not allowed to talk about, which makes her reevaluate who she is and why she's there. So, yeah, for me in this season, there were a lot of things that we'd worked on in backstory, like early on, that finally come to light and finally end up, explaining what has motivated her throughout the previous 3 seasons. So, yeah, it's a great season for all of the characters because we all get a sense of what their whole arc is.
Interesting. Now, what's it like seeing this very complex pirate world evolve over the years?
I mean, it just gets bigger and bigger, this pirate world. Like it was massive when we arrived there, there was so much research done already and it was a world that we all became immersed in instantly. I think for us, as the scripts kept coming through and there were things like the storm or, things like, the shark hunt, all of those things, I was like, how does it get bigger and bigger and bigger every year? So for me, it's been amazing to be able to do more and more research each season and pick up on more specific things to do with the golden age of piracy. And I think what really happened is that we realised that our audience is so knowledgeable. They know their shit on piracy. So we've ended up having to raise the bar with that and try not to be caught out on things, but also keep it entertaining and keep it as a show that anyone can watch and anyone can get really immersed in. So yeah, I think we've been very lucky to be involved in something as detailed and as amazing as this.
Interesting. And what's it like saying goodbye to the show after so many years?
So sad, it's been 4 years of my life in which I've learned so much as an actress and as a human, and I feel like very connected to these cast members who've all taught me so much and the crew that have taught me so much. So yeah, it was very, very hard. My last day I was standing on one of these ships and just bawling my eyes out, but I just feel so blessed to have been part of it. So yeah, and I think one of the most amazing things is we've been part of something that has always maintained its quality. Right. We've never compromised on that, and the showrunners have just squeezed every last ounce out of who they, what they've got to give, and it was amazing to see that and amazing to be around that, and that's what made us all, raise the level.
And my last question, Pirates of the Caribbean kind of opened the door for the whole pirate craze happening. What does Black Sails do to help depict the history of pirates?
I think Black Sails really pares it down to the reality of how difficult it was to survive in that kind of environment, how incredibly brutal this world is, and I think that's something that other pirate shows haven't been able to do. Within Stars, we have the cable format where we can really go there and show what a scary and incredibly violent world this was, and I think the reality of it has so much drama in itself. I don't think it needs to be embellished with any more fantasy than there was. The reality is actually so compelling. So I'm hoping that Black Sails will kind of stand as this kind of artifact that's the most real version of this history that people can access.